welcome to TheMan Games. In today's video we are looking at some of the awesome WCW creations off the community creations that you need to download. So we're looking at 20 creations today in this video. So let me know in the comments down below which creation you thought was the best today. Let us know which creations that you have already downloaded. Also, if you could smash that thumbs up button, that would be a great way to help support TheMan Games, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. So first of all, we've got this creation of Shane Douglas, and the true creator of this is Hans Catcher Brand, hashtag 59013, and the hashtags to find this Shane Douglas will be Shane Douglas or franchise. And next up we've got this creation of the Disco Inferno, and the true creator of this is Attitude Creations, hashtag 92729, and the hashtags to find this Disco Inferno would be WCW, WWE 2K Creations or Disco Inferno. And next up, someone in my opinion is very underrated, we have Perry Saturn, and the true creator of this is Sabu TEO, hashtag 60624, and the hashtags to find this Perry Saturn will be Perry Saturn, WCW or Saturn. And next up we have the Juice, Juventud Guerrera, and the true creator of this is Body Slam Messiah Party, hashtag 54838, and the hashtags to find this Juventud Guerrera will be LWO, WCW or Juventud Guerrera. And next up we have a creation of Kevin Sullivan, and the true creator of this is Jam75, hashtag 07532, and the hashtags to find this Kevin Sullivan will be Kevin Sullivan, WCW NWA Varsity Club or Jam75. And next up we have this creation of a maskless Rey Mysterio, and the true creator of this is DRM Creets, hashtag 50093, and the hashtags to find this Rey Mysterio will be Rey Mysterio, WCW or DRM Creets. And sticking with Rey Mysterio, there is this creation of his famous Halloween Havoc 97 attire, and the true creator of this is KWO Messiah, hashtag 14426, and the hashtags to find this Rey Mysterio will be Rey Mysterio, Halloween Havoc or WCW Monday Nitro. And next up we're looking at this creation of Conan, and this is another DRM Creets, hashtag 50093 creation, and the hashtags to find this Conan will be Conan, NWO or WCW. And next up we have the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, and the true creator of this is Icebone, hashtag 43608, and the hashtags to find this Ric Flair will be Ric Flair, WCW or the Four Horsemen. And next up we have this creation of Brian Adams, and the true creator of this is Rudikiz, hashtag 95724, and the hashtags to find this Brian Adams will be Balls or WCW. And obviously you can't have Brian Adams without Brian Clark, and obviously it's the same creator, Rudikiz, hashtag 95724, and the hashtags are completely the same, WCW or Balls. And next up we have Buff the Stuff Bagwell, and the true creator of this is Attitude Creations, hashtag 92729, and the hashtags to find this Buff Bagwell will be Buff Bagwell, WCW or WWE 2K Creations. Next up we've got Who Better Than Canyon, Chris Canyon, and the true creator of this is Dwight Privilege, hashtag 81593, and the hashtags to find this Canyon will be WCW or Mortis. And next up we have this creation of Arn Anderson, and the true creator of this is Huntress Legends, hashtag 07683, and the hashtags to find this Arn Anderson will be Huntress Legends, Back in the Day 2K or Arn. And next up we have Raven. And the true creator of this is Ramblin' Concerta Ultra. Hashtag 86744. And the hashtags to find this Raven will be ECW, WCW, or Raven. And next up we have this creation of Vampiro, and the true creator of this is Storm Shadow, hashtag 50588, and the hashtags to find this Vampiro will be Vampiro or WCW. And next up we've got this creation of Goldberg, and the true creator of this is Colossal Phenom Max, hashtag 48827, and the hashtags to find this Goldberg will be WWE, WCW or Goldberg. And next up we have this creation of Mike Awesome, and this is another Dwight Privilege, hashtag 81593 creation, and the hashtags to find this Mike Awesome would be Awesome, ECW or WCW. And next up we have this creation of my favourite wrestler, everyone should know it, the icon Sting, and the true creator of this is Halloween, hashtag 27772. And the hashtags to find this Sting will be the icon, Halloween, or Sting. And then lastly today we have this creation of Psychosis, and the true creator of this is Executioner X, hashtag 84514, and the hashtags to find this Psychosis will be Psychosis, WCW Rewind, or Travis Alex. And then there you have it. So those were 20 of the best WCW creations off the community creations that you need to download. Well, I do hope you did enjoy this video today. Please let us know in the comments which creation you thought was the best of the bunch, and let us know which ones that you've already downloaded. If you were new watching TheMan Games and you haven't already, please think about subscribing to TheMan Games if you haven't already. If you already have them, make sure you've got those notifications turned on, and then you'll know when our next video goes up on the channel. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up button as well. In the description below there will be a link to sign up to our newsletter, a link to become a member, and there is also links to find us on TikTok, Facebook and Instagram. So thank you very much for watching and supporting TheMan Games today, and we will see you on the next video.
Hey guys, former WWE Superstar Hornswoggle here, and you are watching TheMan Games. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Follow this channel, like this video, and let us know in the comments below. See, this is why WWE didn't let me talk. I'm not very good at it. But let us know in the comments below if you're loving all of this great content and what you want to see next. Take care.